I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head.
Hey beautiful people, welcome back to the channel where we are changing lives one wig at a time. In this video, I'm going to be showing you all how I use this lace frontal unit in order to create an undetectable install. Nobody's going to be able to tell, not your haters, not your friends, no matter how close someone is to you. If the wind blows, no matter what, they're gonna think this hair grew straight from your dome. So this is what the unit looks like. It is a lace frontal once again. I've already prepped it. I've cut the lace off and everything. And this unit has gotten a great deal of wear. I've had it for 8 months, y'all. I've blown it out. I've done wand curls on this unit. I'll link other videos so that you all can see what I've done to it. Mine is in a natural color. I really wish I had gotten it in color 1B, but I am showing you all with the Upart wig what the color 1B is gonna look like. The darker wig is actually most like my hair, but I decided not to use that one because it makes it a bit difficult to create a really flawless and seamless install for the style that I'm going for with that wig. So I decided to go for this one. I should have dyed it, but I didn't. And as you all saw from the beginning, it really wasn't necessary because of the technique that I use. And I'm going to show you all that in a minute. All right, so now that I've shown you all the glorious wig that we're going to use, that's from Hergivenhair, by the way. Now I'm going to show you all how I prep my hair. Now, as you all can obviously see, my hair is nowhere near the length of the unit. The unit is in length 18 and my longest length is probably about length 10. But you can't tell because my shrinkage is crazy because I am a type 4 natural. I'm 4B, 4C, and the unit is in the coily texture. It's 3C, 4A, but I've never had a problem blending. So I'm going to show you all the product that I use on my hair. It's the Softy Naturals, and I love that product. I'm just splitting my hair down the middle. This is going to be the hair that's going to be tucked away. I'm going to break my hair into 4 quadrants in a moment, but I'm just moisturizing currently with that product, following it up with the Shine Pomade from the same brand. And then I'm going to begin to braid my hair. I'm going to braid it until I get to maybe an inch at the end, and then I'm going to actually begin to twist. So this is what's going to be protected and covered.
Oh, girl, I wish you would make up your mind. I can tell by the look in your eyes, you're not happy with the man you're standing by. Yeah, I've been watching you.
Now that we have our 4 braids pinned down, we're going to take a stocking cap, preferably a black one or one that's the same color as your hair. And you're going to use that to cover the hair in the back. This is going to keep the combs and the actual inside of the wig from snagging or damaging your hair at all. So now we're going to work on the hair in the front. I like to start by adding the curl defining glaze by Dark and Lovely onto my edges. This is going to create a really nice shine. I also feel like when I add this particular product, it acts as a really nice barrier between your hair and the gel, so it's not really as damaging or creating the flakes or any type of adverse situations that you might encounter when using gel. I feel like this particular product does a really good job of meshing the gels together and not causing your hair to be super hard, but really shiny, and it makes your hair look just so good and so much more sleek. So I apply a decent amount of that particular product. I follow it up with the Got2b glue in the black bottle. Now I use that one first because I feel like it helps me to sculpt and mold the front the way that I like. You're gonna go back in and layer the curl defining glaze, but make sure that you're not only putting it on your edges, but also the hair that's just before what's gonna go into the ponytail. You wanna make sure that that whole area is really nice and juicy and it has the hold that's necessary. So as you can see, this is where we are. I'm just applying more of the curl defining glaze, and then once I've sculpted the area and it looks the way that I desire, I'm going to use my boar bristle brush to brush it down, creating a really nice lay. And then I'm going to use the Got2b glue in the yellow bottle. That one is the last step, and y'all, it's really going to take your look to the next level. If you want a great deal of hold and not have to worry about your hair frizzing up in humidity or if it rains or anything like that, this product is going to be very good for you, and it's going to last a while. Now, I like to take out baby hair at this stage in the process, and I do it just before the area where I have peaks on the side. And I'm not really going to apply any gel to that area just now, but I'm just getting it out of the way. I'm applying more of the Got2b glue in the yellow bottle to all the other areas, and then once I get over to the left side, I'm going to take out more baby hair, and we're going to begin to brush and mold the hair and begin to gather it to put it in the ponytail.
I've been watching you and him and her with his wandering eyes. He's not worth your time, so come to me. I got what you need, just know I'll make you my only one, girl. I'll hold you close, never let go. I'll be your friend, do all I can. Whisper I love you, I'll hold your hand, I'll take care of you.
So this is a stage in the process where you should get excited. Your hair is looking really sleek and everything, and now we can begin adding the wig. This tip is very important. Don't release your hair and allow it to be free flowing. Use a crocodile clip to hold it in place while you set the wig the way that you desire. So now we're going to put the unit on, and guys, the combs are not going to be enough security. You can insert the one in the back, but as you can see, the lace front is kind of floppy, so we need to add some bobby pins. This is another thing I discovered during the process. If you just insert a bobby pin, the lace is gonna be exposed. If you just insert it directly into the lace and your hair, then it's not gonna be undetectable. So you wanna flip that lace near the area where your ear is and then insert the bobby pin. So you're gonna flip it under. Flip it under, so then you won't be able to see it. Y'all, I was so excited to share this with you guys because nobody wants to walk around and people know that they're wearing a wig. You want to be the girl that's walking around and everybody's like, dang, her hair looks so fly. I wonder how long she's been natural. I wonder how long she's been growing her hair. And this is gonna do it for you guys. So now we're gonna release our hair at the top. And as you can see, y'all, that ain't even close to enough hair that we need in order to create the style. So you need to take some hair from the back, and you wanna make sure that you keep in mind the shape and the amount of hair that you need out in the back. Now, in a moment, I'm gonna show you all how to further conceal the lace that might still be exposed, but right now we're just working on the area where we're gonna create our top knot. So we're gonna gather some hair. You don't need a whole lot, just enough to create a realistic size bun that's gonna be comparable to the hair that you have in the back. You wanna make sure it's about the same density and it's not too small so people feel like, oh, that's not really a good match, but you wanna make sure that it's really dense enough and it works with what you have out in the back so that it looks realistic, if that makes sense. So now take out one of the bobby pins that may have been holding your hair in with the lace and cover your hair over where the lace is, and that's going to really help to conceal that area a bit more. Now that you've gathered enough hair from the wig and you've merged it with your hair, you want to grab a goodie band. I'd recommend these long ones, and you're going to double it, and then you're going to begin to wrap that around the hair to secure your ponytail in place.
I'll make you smile, look deep in your eyes, I'll ease your mind, kiss you just right, whisper I love you, I'll make you mine, I'll take care of you.
Okay, so I know we did some concealing earlier, but guys, we don't want any of the lace exposed. So you want to find any areas where you might see it, and we're going to work together to get all of them covered. So you're going to take a strand of hair from the top, pull that down over where the lace is, and insert a bobby pin.
It's funny how you came across my path, yeah. I can give you that good love and that will last. So place the other mister in your past, yeah.
And at this time, feel free to go in and add as many bobby pins as necessary. So this is what it's looking like. And guys, if my hair was the same color, we could rock out and be done. And this will be a look. But as you can see, these two colors are not really that cute. But the style is nice though. So I'm gonna actually do a top knot. And these are the products that I use on the hair. I did use both the curl defining glaze and also the Softy Natural Curl Enhancer on this hair in order to define it and create the moisture. This hair is so moisturized, guys, and I literally did this probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I haven't had to add more. All right, so now it's time to create the top knot. So what you want to do is make sure that your hair is under the hair from the wig. So we're going to cover that really nice, and you can add more product to moisturize this area just to have more shine. I'm using only the curl defining glaze to do this. This is going to give it some moisture, and it's also going to blend nicely with my hair that's really moisturized in the front. So we're going to do that, and then after doing that, you're just going to kind of roll it and begin wrapping it around. After you've wrapped it around, you're going to pin it in place, and you're going to be done.
You know it's true that you're worth more than you ever see. Ooh, baby, please just come to me. I got what you need, just know. Ooh, I'll make you my only one, girl. I'll hold you close, never let go. I'll be your friend, do all I can. Whisper I love you, I'll hold your hand.
Okay guys, so our style is pretty much complete, but I want to refine the look a bit more. So we're going to begin to work on the hair that we took out for our baby hair. I'm going to use this little brush slash comb. It's for your edges. You can find it at your local beauty supply store. I love this thing because you can really get in good and make sure that your hair is nice and laid. You're going to also add more gel to your edges. I'd recommend using the yellow bottle in order to make sure that it's really nice and sleek. Add more of that, and then using the comb and also the brush of this edge tool, use that in order to make sure everything looks nice and refined. After doing this, you are finished and you can slay. Get it, girl.
I'll take care of you. I'll make you smile. Look deep in your eyes. I'll ease your mind. Kiss you just right. Whisper I love you. I'll make you mine. I'll take care of you. Hey, I just wanna talk to you.
Yes. What wig, girl? Where is the wig? Nobody's gonna be able to find it. I hope that you all thoroughly enjoyed this video. I love taking you all step by step and helping you all as much as I can. Any tips and tricks that I learn along the way, I really enjoy sharing them with you guys. I really hope that you all find them helpful. Be sure to check the description box for the link and all the details to this unit. Also, like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.